Hello, good morning everyone. Today our topic is to discuss about the electromagnetic forces. In yesterday's class we will discuss gravitational force of attraction. In nature we have four forces. Four forces are very important forces. Those are gravitational force of attraction, electromagnetic force of attraction, strong nuclear force and the weak nuclear force. In yesterday's class we will discuss what about gravitational force of attraction. The gravitational force is nothing but the force is proportional to the product of their masses and is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. That means F is proportional to m1 m2 by r square and F equal to z into m1 m2 by r square. Z is nothing but a proportionality constant and is also known as gravitational constant, and this force is the universal force. And today's class is to discuss about the electromagnetic force. The electromagnetic force is force between the charges. This is obviously attractive force. This is the obviously attractive force. The force can be explained in the form of a Coulomb's law. Electromagnetic force means the electric force and the magnetic force. Just between these two forces are not separable. These forces are inseparable. That means this force is nothing but a electromagnetic force. In this, the force of attraction is proportional to the product of their charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their charges. This electromagnetic force is obviously attractive force. That means EM force is the force between charged particles. The force is given by Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law is nothing but the force of attraction between the charges is proportional to their product of their charges. Q1, Q2 are the charges and F is proportional to the or inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. F is proportional to 1 by r square or F is inversely proportional to the distance between the charges. That means these two are the charges Q1 and Q2 and this is the distance or the distance between two charges is the r square is the distance between the two charges. Therefore, the Coulombic force of attraction is proportional to the product of their charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. This is the Coulomb's law. Electromagnetic force is given by using Coulomb's law of interaction. In this electromagnetic force, here exist electric and magnetic fields. These are not separated. That means these two forces are inseparable. That means this is a electromagnetic force. When you example of electromagnetic force, when you are comb your dry hair, the comb attracts a bit of paper. Once again check in your home. You will comb your dry hair, not a wet hair, dry hair, and this comb will be attract the bits of paper. Where some pieces or bits of papers are taken on the table and the comb your dry hair, and please show that it will be attracts. The bits of paper can be attracted by that comb. So this is due to the static electricity induced on the comb. When we combed here, when a static electricity will be induced in the comb. So the properties of the electromagnetic waves are they are short distance as long as long distance interactions. That means the force can be applied nearby charges or infinite distance charges, whatever it is. So these are long range charges also, short distance charges also, forces also. They are stronger than the gravitational interaction. Very important point. The electromagnetic interaction force is stronger than the gravitational force of interaction. They are stronger than gravitational interaction. The electrical force between two charges is 10 to the power of 36 times of the gravitational force of attraction. When I am saying like that, what I am saying? The electric force between the charges is 10 to the power of 36 times the gravitational force of attraction. That means the electromagnetic force is very stronger than gravitational force of attraction when compared to both of these. And the interaction takes place in vacuum as well as in the medium. The electromagnetic interaction takes place in vacuum as well as some medium also. So the velocity of the propagation is equal to the velocity of the light. Gravitational force is also same. The velocity of the propagation can be equal to the velocity of the light. The velocity of the light is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second or 3 into 10 to the power of 10 centimeters per second. This is the electromagnetic force. And next, the strong nuclear force. The strong nuclear force of attraction existing between nucleons. What are those? Nucleons are the protons and neutrons in a nucleus is nothing but a nucleons. The protons and the neutrons in a nucleus are known as the nucleons. That nucleons exist forming the nucleus of an atom is called the nuclear force. The strong force of attraction existing between the nucleons forming nucleus of an atom is called the nuclear strong nuclear forces or nuclear forces. The force between nucleons are photons and neutrons, those are present in nucleus, that forms a nucleus in a atom. That force is nothing but a nuclear force. Example, nucleus contains protons and neutrons, these are called nucleons. There exists a strong force of attraction between the nucleons within a certain range, it also having some range. So it is a short range force, it is also a short range force, that means very nearer to the existing force. In case of electromagnetic force, it is short range as well as long range, but strong nuclear forces are very short range forces. It will be compared to electromagnetic force, it is very strong force when compared to electromagnetic force and gravitational force. Properties, it is always attractive force, strong nuclear force is always attractive force, it is shorter range force than the electrical interactions, and in this the force is proportional to 1 by r power 7 times of the r. F is proportional, the strong nuclear force is inversely proportional to the r power 7 times of the r. So the electron does not experience this type of force. So the electrons does not experience this strong nuclear force. That's why the nucleons formation will be in the form of a quarks. In the form of a quark, Q-U-A-R-K-S, quarks under. So due to this strong due to this strong nuclear force, does not experience the electrons, but the photons and neutrons are found in the form of a quarks. So once I will repeat it. Electromagnetic force. Electromagnetic force is a strong force between the charges, and it will be described by using the Coulomb's law. What is Coulomb's law? The force of attraction is proportional to the product of their charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between those charges. That means F is proportional to Q1, Q2 and F is proportional to 1 by r square. That implies F is proportional to Q1, Q2 by r square. That is the Coulomb's law. Next, the example of the electromagnetic force is when you comb your dry hair and the comb attracts bits of paper. This is due to the static electricity induced on the comb. Due to the static electricity induced on the comb. Properties, electromagnetic forces are very short range forces and these are very strong when compared to the gravitational forces, and the electromagnetic forces are short range and long range forces, and the velocity of the propagation is almost equal to the velocity of the light. And next one is the strong nuclear forces. The strong nuclear forces exist between the nucleons. Due to this force, the nucleus can be formed in an atom. This nucleons having this nucleons contains protons and neutrons, these are called nucleons. There exists a strong force of attraction between the nucleus with a certain range, but it is a short range forces, not long range. The strong nuclear forces are very short range forces. It is short range forces when it is stronger than electromagnetic force. The electromagnetic force is stronger than gravitational force, and the strong nuclear force is stronger than the electromagnetic force, and the properties, it is always attractive force. It is short range force, shorter than electric interaction, and this strong nuclear force is obviously proportional to the 1 by r power 7. That means distance between them. The electron does not experience the strong nuclear force. That's why the protons and neutrons, that means the nucleons are exist in the form of a quarks. This is our electric and strong nuclear force. In tomorrow class we will discuss weak nuclear forces and the C.V. Raman spectroscopy. That's it. Thank you.